Good morning, everyone. Got your coffee? I got mine. So listen, I forgot to thank my people yesterday. I can't believe that I did that. And especially considering that someone came through for me in a way that allowed me to buy groceries yesterday after what happened, because that was my grocery money that got stolen the other day. So I have to say, single you out and say, Tawanda, thank you so much for that. You really came through for me, and I appreciate you. And I really have no words for what you did for me because, like I said, $150 may not seem like a lot for a lot of people, but for my household, that's a lot of money. That was groceries. It was literally my grocery money. So thank you so much. I was able to buy groceries and I was able to not use the money for an upcoming bill towards groceries and then that bill go unpaid. So I have to say thank you. Thank you so much. I have to say thank you to Stephanie and Royal Rain for the coffee money. I'm going to need it because today I'm going to be out on the road delivering senior bags and mother bags for community members who need them. And then I want to say thank you to my ride or dies, La Dallas, Gilda. You know I love you. You're like a friend in my head. And to Krista, always there silently supporting. I appreciate you, Krista. Excuse me, even back to when we were doing Smiles in a Box, Krista was just there and supporting. And I want to say thank you to Patrice. Patrice, thank you so much, baby. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate you so much. And I can't believe that I didn't say thank you yesterday. You know what it was? I got distracted by them ink pens. Weren't they pretty? I got some sitting right here. Excuse me. I could not wait to go out to the library pantry and put some in a little container for them. She says she makes these. That is so dope. This is fire. And then didn't leave a link because people want to buy them. I don't know if you know, but people in the comments wanted to buy the ink pens. And you stepped up and you said, yay, I'm the one who did the pens. But you didn't tell the people where they could buy them. And so if you could just drop that link, sister, and let people know where they can buy them, I'd appreciate it. And I will even shout it out in the room too, as well. Yeah, because, Black business. We want to make sure we doing what we supposed to do for each other, right? Okay. Now, you know what? I had a white woman running loose in my comments. Y'all might have saw her. I got rid of her. But here's the thing about that. It always kind of, I don't know, it makes me feel the way white women feel so entitled to free labor from Black women. And the way you all act as though we owe you something. Black women don't owe white women shit. We don't owe you anything. You have treated us horribly from the time we stepped off those boats or got dragged off of them. You have treated us horribly. Horribly. And you still raising racist sons and marrying racist men. But you somehow think that Black women owe you something. And I am so proud to see so many Black women finally starting to take the position where they are ignoring you all. Because let's make no mistake about it. It's not solidarity with Black women that you all are seeking. And that's why you all are amping up in our comments and, doing the things that you're doing to us out in the streets. Because that's a whole nother conversation with all of the calling us the N-word, starting fights, picking fights. But you want somehow, whatever it is you want from black women. I think it's just attention. I do. I think a lot of black women have just started ignoring you all. And it's not solidarity because you had centuries for that, right? Right. You did. You had centuries. Even when we begged you for a kumbaya moment, a come to the table moment, a let's be in womanhood together moment. Let's fight patriarchy together. You chose whiteness. You chose white hoods over womanhood. Time and time and time again. So black women are now like, okay, we get it. Bet. We gonna leave y'all the fuck alone. And even when we tried to educate you, you still wouldn't get it. And now we're trying to educate you on why it is we're no longer educating you. You still don't get it. It's the attention that you all miss. Because we were never in solidarity. We were never in community with one another. We were never in an allyship. Not collectively speaking, we weren't. There are some white women, sure, who have done the work and are deconstructing. And again, I'm going to tell you this because it is just the truth. Black women can't help you deconstruct from your racism. Only conscious, woke white women who have done the actual work can do that. I said that multiple times, but y'all still always hear. This white woman said to me, well, if I don't listen to other perspectives, and it just seems like, and she just came out of the blue. Like black people, here we go. We're literally talking, having a conversation. Here comes this white woman off her rails. I feel like you and other black creators don't want me here because I'm not black. And if I don't listen to other perspectives, nobody owes you anything, ma'am. Nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares anymore. That's the thing. And historically speaking, you all are so used to treating us horribly and us still caring. Let's just tell the truth. You have dogged black people out for generation after generation. And black people, black women in particular, have kept trying and kept trying and kept trying. And now black women have finally had this moment where we're saying, okay, well, forget it. It's never going to happen. They got their own shit they need to be working out on anyway. We can't fix them. Let's move the fuck on and let's just worry about our own communities. And here y'all go. Just being in my comments, derailing a conversation that black people are having is racist in and of itself. You're not even ready to be in this space. Why do you want to be in this space when you're not even prepared to be in this space? When what you're doing is you're showing up, you're derailing, you're deflecting, you're centering yourself. If you don't know what centering means, Google it, because I'm shocked at how many people don't know what that actually means. I don't have time to teach you that. Let Google teach you that. You center, and then you expect for me, of all people, to coddle your little old feelings. And ma'am, fuck your feelings. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about your feelings. I don't know if y'all heard, but there was a shooting at Florida State University yesterday. This kid whose mom was a sheriff, a cop, 20-year-old, well, he wasn't a kid. Let me take that back. This 20-year-old man grabbed his cop mother's weapon, firearm, went to the campus of Florida State University and killed 2 people and wanted to kill more. They say that white people are 7% of the totality of the world's population. And yet you all commit around about 70% of the world's mass shootings. And here in America, that number is even higher. I would worry more about why it is you and your community are actively raising these types of men. Black people, we over here trying to figure out our shit. And you always lurking, trying to see what black people doing. Trying to figure out what black people doing. Trying to make sure that we're still beneath you. That we still have less than you. That we're still considered less than you. That we are not making strides. That we are not making headway. That we are not making breakthroughs. That we're not being paid more than you are. That we're not getting a bigger piece of the pie than you are. That the scales are still not leveled. That there's still no equity. There's still no freedom. You're always busy over here. And that's what you're checking for. Even when you pretend, some of you all, to be allies, we know that's what you're checking for. We know you're not an ally. We know you're no friend to our community. We know that. But your racism and everything that you have been told about black people have led you to believe that we are dumb enough to believe that shit. Allies, I'm going to tell you something about an ally because I done fucked with a few of them. Allies got receipts. They can tell you where they were during the civil rights movement. They can tell you where they were during Jim Crow. They can tell you what they did, what they were doing when most headway and injustices were being done to black people. They can tell you where they were and what they were doing and how they were doing it. They got fucking receipts. And if you ain't got that shit, that shit, you're not an ally. Let me just tell you the truth about that. You're not an ally. Receipt after receipt after receipt. They got receipts. Stacks of them. I've seen them. I've been there when they've gotten the receipts. Your receipt non-receipt having ass, you are not an ally. You just another nosy busybody that want to see what black people doing. And you have convinced yourself that you're an ally in order to do it. You're not an ally. You're not fooling me, and you're not fooling the rest of the black people that can't get you out of our comments. You're not fooling any of us. And the black people that you do manage to fool, we starting to leave them behind left and right till they can figure out a way to catch the fuck up. So they can't really help you in this neither. A mother is the single, unless a child was raised by its father, a mother is the greatest has the greatest, most influential impact over her child and who her child becomes. That's the truth. Y'all are still raising racists. Y'all are still marrying racist. Y'all are still racist. Y'all got all this outrage for that little black boy that defended himself against those two big ass twins pounding on him. But y'all ain't got no smoke for these mass shooters. Nobody is trying to arrest this sheriff's deputy, his mother, whose gun he got access to, because if it was us, they wouldn't care nothing about us wearing a uniform. If someone accessed one of our weapons one of our firearms and committed a crime, we would have been arrested and immediately. But ain't nobody calling for this woman's arrest. I have lots of guns. I do. I've been collecting them since I was in my teens. I have lots of firearms. And I can secure them all. Doesn't matter who come in my house, man, woman, or child. At any given moment in time, I can secure my weapons. And I'm a civilian. I saw a white woman in the comments that said, it wasn't the guns, we don't need more gun reform. We don't need gun reform. It was his mother's gun. It would have happened one way or another. She's a cop. Gun safety would have prevented it. Maybe not gun reform in that case, this particular case, but gun safety would have prevented it. Y'all don't never have no smoke for each other. Y'all not never trying to figure out y'all shit. Y'all are 7 to 16% of the world's population, give or take. And you commit most of the world's violence. Black people, the next time somebody say black on black crime, throw that fact at them. And when it comes to violent crimes, the number of violent crimes that you all commit, the number is so high it cannot even be measured. That is how much violence, how violent y'all are. And to everyone. You're not even the majority of the world's population. You're only 7% of it. But you commit the most violent acts. As a white person, shouldn't you be trying to figure that out instead of bothering black people, demanding free labor from black people, worrying black people? The only time y'all ever really want to be in community with black people is if you need our numbers or if we ain't fucking with y'all. And then it's we're all God's children under the sun. That's the way it's supposed to be, but that's not the way it is. And that's on y'all. It's not on us. And it's not on other people of color. You all created these dynamics. You give us smoke, racist smoke, constantly. And when we give you a little tiny measure of that shit back, you're racist. You're being racist. You're just a racist. You are elected a racist to be president. A raping racist. A criminal. I'm only glad he fucking over y'all too now. You all value racism more than you do your own families, more than you do your jobs, more than you do money, more than you do your homes, more than you do your next fucking breath. And that's why y'all tune in to me. And other black creators. Y'all got a mess of shit in y'all own community that y'all need to be working out and working through. Black people are not your entertainment. Our issues are not your entertainment. Our community is not your entertainment. And for those of you all who are really, truly trying to seek community, again, same thing. You should be building community with like minds, the same way us Black people are trying to do over here. I'm not in community with all Black people. I'm in community with like-minded Black people. Go find you some like-minded white people. If you truly trying to deconstruct, why don't you go do that work with them? And spread that on how to deconstruct from your racism. Black people cannot help you be better. We cannot do more for you than you can for yourselves. It's very, 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 very suspicious how y'all keep showing up over here instead of over there. Go help your people. Go help your people figure out why y'all can't deconstruct from racism. Go help your people figure out why so many of y'all voted for a racist. Go help your people understand why it is they keep raising racist. Go help your people understand why they keep choosing to marry racist. Go help your people figure out why you keep turning out mass shooters. What's going on in your community where you keep turning out active mass shooters? And if you got some spare time, figure out that meth and fentanyl shit. Cause y'all putting yourselves through it with that shit too. Go figure that out. I am not your entertainment. And so that I can be really, 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 really clear, because I don't know, I thought I was making myself clear, but maybe I'm not making myself clear, babies. I don't want you here. I don't. Those of you who consider yourselves allies, you know what y'all need to be doing. Y'all need to be using y'all platforms to create, mold, and shape new allies, more allies. But again, you always over here. And I'm going to tell you, you think you in community with me, but I find that shit suspicious. You not my community. You just not. Go build your own community. Go solve your own problems. Go address your own issues. You have enough of them. And then in the next couple of centuries, after doing that very intensive work, because that's about how long it's going to take y'all to even get a quarter of the way there, then maybe you can sit at the table with Black people and discuss how we going to all live together in peace and in harmony. But right now, in 2025, y'all ain't ready. Y'all not ready. And I know that. And conscious Black people know that. Y'all the only ones that don't know it. With that being said, I'm done. If you would like to support the platform, I will leave my Cash App and Venmo down in the comments. Y'all have a righteous day. Do something nice for someone. Think on what I said, because it wasn't a lie. Have a good one.